Hi guys. So I've been wanting to do this video, but I kept pushing it back. And today I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do this. Let's do this, okay? Don't wait any longer. It's important, and you might help someone. You never know. So yeah. So here I am. Want to talk about mental health, how it affects me, what it is, and how it affects me and my family. So, especially my second daughter um, who passed away. Yeah, so what is mental health? Mental health is about how you're able to cope with life challenges, and it's about how you feel, think, and behave. It's important, just like your physical health is important, your mental health is also important, very important. Um, because this is what you use to do things. You got to think, because you won't be able to concentrate and do your daily activities if you have any crisis and you don't take care of it. Take care of it means seeking help. Um, so I want to say that don't let people make you feel like ashamed to look for help, because some people, they look down on it. There's a stigma. If you have this, don't talk about it. And I want to spread awareness of it because it affects me and I don't want to hide it. So I suffer from major depression. My daughter was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, but right before she passed, she was diagnosed with bipolar. So we didn't even know. She didn't even know that was going on. And she had all these symptoms she was dealing with. And she, sometimes she would be very happy and sometimes she'd be very sad, look sad. And but I never thought, I didn't know she was struggling. She was struggling inside, and although she seek help, um, she had a long time she didn't have therapy and take medication, and it just got worse. And I didn't know she wasn't taking her medication, because she would remind me, "Mommy, did you take your medicine? Make sure you take your medicine." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, thank you." And I'm like, "What about you?" Turns out she wasn't taking it, and she had a lot of problems that she was facing. After I lost my daughter, I was in line I was with one of my older sisters, and we were in line, but she was further ahead, and I was wearing this pin, and the guy was asking me question about that and mental health. We ended up getting into talking about mental health, and he said, "Oh, that doesn't exist. Mental health doesn't exist." So still this day there are people who are not taking it seriously, or saying it doesn't exist. You don't really, there's no such thing as mental health or depression and anxiety. I was like, oh my gosh, I felt really horrible. And and I told them, I just lost my daughter to this mental health, and you saying it doesn't exist. This is, that is insane. That is terrible, you know. So after I lost my daughter, and till this day, it's a struggle. It's a struggle because I suffer from that, and depression and anxiety. And my daughter was diagnosed with depression and postpartum depression and anxiety. She had she left a 2-year-old son, and it's been very hard. But I thank God that He gives me strength to go on. But at times, I feel Like I want to scream, I want to run, and oh my gosh. And then I calm down, I breathe, I pray, and God gives me clarity and help me. And I reach out to my twin sister. So it's been a struggle. It hasn't been easy. The only reason you see me laughing and happy is because for some reason, God made me this way. Me and my twin sister, we always laughing and stuff. But once you're alone, that's when it's like the bad thoughts start coming, and you gotta fight it. You gotta have ways to cope. So specific types of depression can also occur during pregnancy, postpartum, perimenopausal. Signs and symptoms of depressions, and all this information I got it from Google. Yeah, so common signs of symptoms are emotional. You got emotional, behavior, cognitive, physical, and other. And persistent sadness, that's gonna be the emotional one. You're gonna feel persistent sadness, tearful, like you're crying, and you feel irritated. Behavior, you feel you like lost interest in things you used to enjoy doing, um, pleasure in activities, withdrawal. You're gonna move away from interacting with other people, from social interaction and agitation. The cognitive, the thinking part, you're gonna be having difficulty to concentrate and to remember things. You're gonna be forgetful, and you're forgetting to. Basically, it's hard to make decisions when you're feeling like that. Um, for the physical part, you're gonna have difficulty sleeping, like I said before. You might have insomnia, or you might be oversleeping. If you oversleep too, that could be a sign of depression. And other common sign is feeling guilty. Oh my gosh, the guilt and feeling worthless. And you blame yourself. You keep thinking, about death, or just negative thoughts. These things are real. So there are 5 ways to improve your mental health. The first one, they don't go in order, but so if you engage in physical activities, that's gonna help you think clearer and give you more energy. And regular exercises, it's been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. And you'll have mental clarity. So this is the first one: engage in physical activities, doing exercises, going for walks, go to the gym or swimming, things like that. It's gonna help your mental health. Um, it's important to connect with other people, like family and friends and community, so that you can feel a sense of belonging. You feel like you're not alone. Prioritize sleep. Oh, that's very important. Sleeping, uh, depression or anxiety, you won't be able to sleep. You'll have insomnia, and that's not gonna help. Things gonna get worse if you don't get adequate sleep. And it's important or good to have at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, good sleep. And that's gonna help regulate your mood, improve your cognitive function, and reduce stress. Just sleeping, that's gonna help you reduce stress. Wow. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the moment, without judgment, and that can help you reduce stress, improve your focus, being able to increase self-awareness. It's good to seek professional help. That is extremely important because they are qualified to help you manage um, whatever is going on, and they will guide you to think more positive. Not only positive, but the word I'm looking for is I can't think of it right now, it's not coming up. So they're gonna help you. um oh my god, yeah. So they can provide guidance and support. So you gotta have good coping mechanism to use when you're having when you're feeling depressed and before it gets worse. And make sure you reach out to your therapist or counselor. And the number is 988. If you're having a crisis, there's counselors available 24/7 to talk to you, to help you manage whatever that you are dealing with. I have therapy every week, and it's been very helpful. And I praise God for my therapists, my doctors. I thank God for giving me strength, giving us strength to continue life, because at times you feel like you don't want to continue, you know? And so I'm grateful for that. So I want to encourage anyone who's going through a difficult time, who are dealing with mental health, to seek out help. And or right now, when you're having this problem, you can't see clearly, you can't think rationally, and you might make a bad decision, um, from what your bad thoughts. And so it's very important to reach out and ask for help. Don't feel guilty about seeking help. Don't feel ashamed, because there's a stigma. They want you to hide that you have mental health. Don't talk about it. Let's push it under the rug. And especially in my community, uh, the Asian community, a lot of people, they don't believe it exists. That's very unfortunate. And those who believe, they are ashamed, embarrassed to seek help, and that's not good. You're gonna keep dealing with that, and that's gonna affect you physically as well. Because if you don't take care of your mental health, it's gonna affect your physical health. Those two work hand in hand. Or as well, as if you are sick, you might, depending on what you have, you might develop, depression and anxiety from your illness. So I lost my daughter through suicide, and it's I was the second person who found her, and had to deal with that. And that's something that's like hard to you can't forget. That's why is so iron is so important to us. Iron and Beast Boy and everyone in our YouTube community. We love you guys, but those two are very dear to us. And when Iron was dealing with his crisis, and I got that news, oh, I just broke down. Oh, it was so hard and touched me deeply, because it's like so close to home. And we've been praying for him and Beast Boy, and I hope that they're doing good. And anyone else who's going through that. And one person I wanna give a shout out to, Mind Games. He's been very supportive, and he said, whenever you're ready, I'm there for you. You can to talk about it. And so I want to spread awareness. Please, please, please seek help. It's important. You matter. You are loved. Your Creator loves you, and we love you. We are all connected. We all have one Father, one God. And so I'm just encouraging you to please seek help. We want you to be around. You have a purpose and you matter to us. Okay? Please, please, please don't give up. Let's keep going, keep pushing, seek help, and you will be around and you will see ahead, because right now you may not be seeing things clearly and things will be cloudy. You're not thinking straight or rational, and you might make bad decision, based on your bad thoughts. And so that's why don't stay alone. You know, be with other people. And I know it's hard when you're feeling like that. You don't feel like being with people, will withdrawn from people, but please fight it, fight it. Things will get better. Things will get better. Please hold on and keep going. Okay? I love all of you. I hope this video helped someone who's feeling, down and worthless. You are important. You matter. I love you. See you next time. Bye.